Have you ever listened to a storm and felt something more than just wind and rain? What if I told you that for centuries, people believed a storm wasn't just weather, it was the sound of ghostly hooves chasing souls across the sky? This is a story of the Wild Hunt, a terrifying legend with roots in reality. Imagine a small, snowbound village in the dead of winter. A blizzard rages outside, and the wind howls like a starving wolf. Suddenly, through the chaos you hear it, the thunder of a dozen horses, not on the ground, but in the clouds above. Villagers would huddle by their fires, swearing that horsemen made of thunder and shadow were riding through the winter sky. It was said that if you heard the clatter of hooves on your roof, you shouldn't look. To witness the hunt was to be swept away, and by morning, someone in the village would have vanished without a trace. This legend is more than just a spooky tale. Historians believe it might be linked to real-world raiders. Picture this: fierce warrior bands, using the cover of brutal winter storms to attack isolated settlements. They'd strike at night, when visibility was near zero and the howling wind masked their approach. They'd ride in, take what they wanted, and disappear back into the blizzard. By morning, the falling snow would have completely covered their tracks, leaving behind nothing but mystery, fear, and missing valuables. Or people. It's easy to see how these terrifying, almost supernatural raids could have transformed into the legend of the Wild Hunt. The raiders, who seemed to appear from the storm itself, became the spectral horsemen. Their victims weren't just raided, their souls were claimed by the phantom riders. Over generations, the stories grew, and the fear made these raiders immortal, turning them from mortal men into timeless monsters of the storm. The legend became a powerful tool. Some warrior groups might have even deliberately cultivated this myth. By attacking during storms, they weren't just using the weather for cover. They were embodying the legend. They were making their enemies believe they were facing something more than human, an unstoppable force of nature. This psychological warfare would have been devastatingly effective. Even today, the tale of the Wild Hunt echoes in our collective consciousness. From remote mountain communities to modern folklore, the idea of spectral riders in the sky persists. There are still accounts from hikers and climbers who claim to see shadowy figures moving on horseback within the heart of a blizzard, their forms indistinct against the swirling snow. Is it a trick of the light, the wind playing with their imagination, or is the Wild Hunt still riding? The next time you're caught in a storm, listen closely. You might just hear the distant echo of phantom hooves on the wind. Thanks for joining me on this journey into myth and history. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe,